The Peacocks' Garden. In the lush kingdom of Verdancia, where gardens bloomed in perfect symmetry and fountains sang gentle melodies, there lived a peacock named Kale. His feathers shimmered in every shade of blue and green, and when he spread his magnificent tail, it seemed as though the very heavens had descended to earth. Kale was admired by all for his beauty, but he was not vain. His true passion was creating harmony among the animals, the land, and the people of the kingdom. Every morning, Kale wandered through the royal gardens, ensuring that the flowers were in bloom, the fountains flowed smoothly, and the birds sang in perfect harmony. The gardens were his canvas, and he saw to it that every corner was a masterpiece. One day, the harmony of the kingdom was disrupted. The sun rose to find the gardens in disarray. Flowers trampled, fountains clogged, and a tension in the air. Word spread quickly that the foxes and cranes, two long feuding groups of the kingdom, had clashed again. This time, their argument over territory had spilled into the gardens, and both sides were refusing to back down. Kale sighed, his brilliant tail drooping slightly. He could not bear to see the gardens nor the kingdom out of balance. He decided to act. That afternoon, Kale gathered the foxes and cranes in the central courtyard, where a grand fountain stood surrounded by rose bushes. Both groups eyed each other warily, their feathers ruffled and their tails twitching. "What is the cause of this disharmony?" Kale asked, his voice smooth and calm. "The cranes refuse to share the pond near the lilies," barked a fiery fox. "The foxes destroy our nests with their hunting games," countered a tall crane. Kale nodded thoughtfully, his eyes glimmering with understanding. "I see," he said. "Both of you have needs, but you see each other only as obstacles. Let us change that." He gestured to the garden around them. "This place thrives because every part works together. The roses rely on the bees rely on the nectar, and the fountain's water nurtures it all. Alone, each part would wither. Together, they create something beautiful." The foxes and cranes exchanged uneasy glances but said nothing. "Come with me," Kale said, spreading his shimmering tail and leading them deeper into the garden. He stopped by the pond, its surface glistening in the afternoon sun. "The cranes rely on this pond for safety and rest. But perhaps, if we plant new reeds at the far end, the foxes could hunt nearby without disturbing them." He turned to a fox. "And you, in turn, could help by keeping away predators who threaten the cranes' nests. Your strength can protect what they build." The foxes and cranes hesitated, but Kale's words resonated. Slowly they nodded, seeing the sense in his proposal. In the days that followed, the two groups worked together under Kale's guidance. The foxes helped dig new hunting grounds near the reeds, and the cranes rebuilt their nests in peace. The garden began to flourish once more, its harmony restored. One evening, as the golden light of sunset bathed the kingdom, Kale stood atop a stone arch, his tail spread wide in a dazzling display. The foxes and cranes gathered below, their disputes forgotten. They had learned that by working together, they could thrive far more than by standing apart. From that day on, Kale was known not just as the most beautiful creature in Verdancia, but as its greatest diplomat. His ability to bring balance and harmony to even the most divided hearts became a legend, and the garden he nurtured flourished as a testament to the power of unity. Themes of the sun in Libra in the story: balance and harmony. Kale's desire to restore the garden's beauty and resolve the conflict mirrors Libra's focus on equilibrium and peace. Beauty and aesthetic sense. The gardens and Kale's magnificent feathers highlight Libra's connection to art, elegance, and appreciation for beauty. Diplomacy and mediation. Kale's role as a mediator reflects Libra's natural ability to bring people together and find fair solutions. Cooperation and unity. The story emphasizes Libra's belief that collaboration and understanding lead to the best outcomes. Charming leadership. Kale's graceful and charismatic approach to resolving the conflict showcases Libra's ability to inspire and lead through charm and fairness.